guy was written off earlier in the season. He was written off last year, and now he's doing what he's doing. Brex, what should the Bears do with Mitchell Trubisky?
Well, Ryan, I think they're going to have to franchise him. I really do. But I think the point we need to talk about is how Nagy, the brilliant move by Nagy is what? He took the play calling away from himself. I know Dan's going to talk about that later. All right, let's take away evaluating quarterbacks from Nagy as well. All right, I think they need to do that because he wanted Nick Foles as a starting quarterback, so that's a mistake. So the less Nagy does, the better the team plays. So how about that? Look, I always say this. This dude was taken second overall, all right, ahead of Patrick Mahomes, ahead of Deshaun Watson. And every team in the league says, oh, hell no, I had Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson over him. No, you didn't. You had Mitchell Trubisky. Just thank God you didn't have the second pick, or you'd look like fools too. But I'm just telling you, this kid is an athlete. He's talented. And in all seriousness, Dan has got a great take on why the kid's playing better. But to me, he's had ability. He was fourth in quarterback rating 3 years ago. So I think they have to franchise him.
Dan, franchising Mitchell Trubisky.
I think they have to.
Dan, so why is he playing better?
They've kind of played to his strengths. You know, like, first of all, he's proven worthy of the position, right? He's proven worthy of being the starting quarterback for the Bears. If you go to 2018 when Matt Nagy went there, it was a ton of play action. It was a ton of getting Mitchell Trubisky out of the pocket. Last year, it wasn't that case. Beginning of the year, it wasn't that case. Yesterday, or since the benching, it's been Mitchell Trubisky out on the perimeter, utilizing play action, which is in the pocket, and bootlegs, which is out of the pocket, getting the athlete out in space. We talk about that in football all the time, and we only think about it when it comes to like tailbacks and wide receivers. Well, it has to be for a quarterback who's athletic as well. Get those guys out in space. And the benching did more for the coaching than it did just for the player. This is what I know. This is what I know about Mitchell Trubisky. He's 25-12 with Matt Nagy as a starting quarterback. I think a lot of teams would take that. He's 6-2 this year as the starting quarterback. And so when Matt Nagy realized I can't do both head coach and play caller, I need to just be the head coach. I'll give the play calling duties to Bill Lazor. He became a better head coach. The offense became more in sync, and the quarterback is now playing to his strengths. They've saved their roles for this season, and they've made it a very, very, very worthy question moving forward.
It's like so many have said all season long. They wanted to bring in a quarterback that fit Nagy's system. It was when they started saying, we'll use Trubisky as he is, what he's good at, how we can make him great. We use him that way, and they start succeeding. So, RC, I got to ask you, are the Bears a threat if they get into the playoffs?
I don't know. I mean, you think about it. You played the Lions. You lose because your defense doesn't hold up. You beat the Jaguars. You beat the Texans. And so some of these teams who don't necessarily have great defenses, but you watch them play. You watch them play through Trubisky. I think one thing that we have learned is that Allen Robinson is a star. Coming into this year, I was a little critical on the Bears because I said that they didn't have a number one. So I've watched it closely. And no matter who plays quarterback for the Chicago Bears, he is the one constant. You watch Mitchell Trubisky play now, it's about his legs and finding Allen Robinson in crucial and critical third down and red zone moments. And he's come up big for this team. And so now you go into the playoffs and you think, if this defense gets hot, like we've seen Roquan Smith do lately, like we've seen Khalil Mack on the back end, if they make some plays with some of those Pro Bowl caliber players and Mitchell Trubisky continues to get in space, I don't really think this is the team you can take lightly in the first round. And so, yes, they can win the game. You are hoping that someone else gets in other than this team.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.